Deep in the South Pacific Ocean, the island nation of New Zealand lies on the outer reaches of both Australia and Antarctica. Climatically, New Zealand bears little resemblance to these vast land masses, with generally milder temperatures. This is particularly true of New Zealand's North Island and the city of Auckland. New Zealand's largest city by population, Auckland also has one of the nation's most ideal climates. It's an oceanic climate city with warm southern hemisphere summers and comfortable conditions all year. Auckland's regular rainfall, especially in winter, keeps it lush, so it's no surprise that nearby Matamata is the site of the grassy hobbit holes of the Shire as depicted in the Lord of the Rings movies. On the other side of the North Island sits the national capital, Wellington. Temperatures here are slightly lower than Auckland throughout the year, and rainfall levels are also very similar, with 7 to 9 days of rain in the average summer month, and up to 14 days of rain in winter months. Crossing the Cook Strait from the North Island, we soon arrive at the larger South Island, a landmass oriented around the Southern Alps mountain range. This mighty range was frequently filmed in the Lord of the Rings movies as the site of the Misty Mountains. Snow is frequent in this range during the winter, with some ice and snow fields at higher altitudes. But overall it isn't a particularly cold range, with the weather station at Mount Cook reporting average monthly temperatures above freezing year around. Westerly winds pushing moist air from the northwest collide with this part of the range, resulting in very frequent rainfall and snowfall. Near the southern terminus of the Southern Alps is the stunning fjords of Milford Sound, a central feature of Fiordland National Park. The weather station at the nearby town of Milford Sound confirms that this area is the wettest inhabited place in New Zealand, with between 13 and 18 days of rain in an average month. The climate is mild and oceanic, like much of the southern island. Crossing the Southern Alps, we come to the driest part of New Zealand and the town of Alexandra. This town has a cold, semi-arid climate with winter lows below 0 degrees and a small amount of precipitation more concentrated in the warm summer months than the rest of the year. Over on the west coast is the South Island's most populated city of Christchurch. While this city brings us back to the oceanic climate zone typical on New Zealand, it's dry compared to most of the country, and compared to all the locations we just saw prior to Alexandra. The city experiences a Chinook wind, locally called a nor'wester, a hot, dry northwesterly wind originating from the southern Alps that affects much of the east coast. Hot and dry? Sounds a bit hellish for a city with a name like Christchurch. But the wacky, wild world is full of surprises that you can only find on Climate Time. So join us on the worldwide wander.